So David Benavidez puts on a performance last night against Kyrone Davis, getting the seventh round stoppage. Um, Great show out for David Benavidez. Great show out for Kyrone Davis. My hat's off to Kyrone. He's a fucking dog. But dig it, man. I predicted this fight to go 8. I said David Benavidez would stop Kyrone Davis earlier than he stopped Ronald Ellis. And the reason being is Ronald Ellis moves a lot better than Kyrone Davis. I had figured that Kyrone Davis was going to stand in the pocket a little bit more with David Benavidez. And I said Kyrone Davis, he has the better defense than Ronald Ellis, but he doesn't have the foot movement like Ronald Ellis. So the movement, more than likely, most of the time, sometimes it'll get you out of harm's way, and you can last a bit longer. Having defense is great too, but if you have defense and then you kind of like don't have the mobility, you're there to get punched and hit. So, and then that's exactly what happened. I was one round off. I was actually giving Kyrone 8, and David got him out of there in 7. Man, the whole fight, man, was very. It was a great fight, man. Kyrone Davis got a chin, man. He got a good chin, solid chin, but he had to come up in weight, man. He was fighting at 160, I believe, 160. But the thing is, though, didn't he fight Anthony Durrell? I think he fought Durrell. Was it him? Yeah, he fought Anthony Durrell at 168, right? So, I mean, this whole thing where he had to come up in weight was the issue. I mean, I don't really buy that much, but maybe he should be fighting at his lower weights. He should. But, he still fought at 168. He fought Anthony Durrell at 168. So, I mean, really don't know what to say about that. But, great fight, man. David Benavidez is an absolute machine. It looked like he was working on some things in that fight. It looked like his head movement, he was working on his countering. It looked like he's trying to work on his defense, it looks like. That chin thing, he still ain't tucking his chin. Maybe that's just the way he fights. Maybe he has confidence in the way he stands and, he doesn't have to hold his chin in, and maybe he feels like he can. That's just the way he feels comfortable fighting, holding up his chin like that. But I think he should learn. They should show him how to tuck that shit in, man. He needs to learn how to tuck that in. But nonetheless, he put on an absolute beautiful show last night. Great body, vicious body work, digging into the body. The kid is honest, man. What I like about David Benavidez is how honest he is. He says, I might not have that one punch knockout power, but I'm going to get you. I'm going to bring it to you, and I'm not going to stop. It's like the Terminator. The way he cuts off the ring, man, the motherfucker, he don't even, most of the time, it's like he doesn't give you time to work. He smothers you, but at the same time, his arms is long enough where he can smother you, but he has enough distance where he still gets his punches in. It's crazy, man. And I think he switched in this fight. I told you guys he's able to switch. I said he was switch hitter. I didn't know that. That's gonna be a problem. I don't care what y'all say, man. That's gonna be a problem for Canelo. I told you, if you go back and watch that Jacobs fight, the switch hitting, when you switch to southpaw, Canelo, he doesn't, he doesn't do well when a person switches to southpaw and then switches over to back over to orthodox and then jumps back to southpaw again. So I think that's what's gonna pose problems for Canelo is when a boxer switches up, not just staying southpaw the whole fight, or definitely not staying orthodox. He eats orthodox fighters for lunch most of the time. But I think the kid called out Canelo, rightfully so, and he also called Jamal Charlo a pussy. I respect that, man. He's like, hey, I don't care if I got to fight 5 dudes. I knock them all down just to get the Canelo. That's a fighter's spirit, man. I've seen comments where people said that everybody says that about Canelo until they get in the ring with him. That's what Billy Joe said. That's what Caleb said. But I said, well, David Benavidez is not Caleb Plant. He's not Billy Joe Sanders. All their fights pretty much could tell you that. You know, if somebody says they're gonna do something in a fight and then they do the opposite when they get in the ring. David Benavidez, when he tells you he's gonna do something in the ring, that's what he do every fight. So you got to get a kid some kind of respect, man. You got to give him his respect. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. After seeing him fight last night, after seeing him fight Kyrone Davis, people are saying that the next fight for Canelo is gonna be David Benavidez. I don't think it is. I'm gonna be real with you. I think he's gonna call out Jamal Charlo. I said this on a couple of I think 2 videos ago. Once he saw this performance, and then he looked at Jamal Charlo's last performance, I believe he's gonna call out Charlo and pick Charlo over David Benavidez, which is stupid. You know, right there. If he does that, that should tell you a lot about Canelo, man. If he picks Jamal Charlo over David Benavidez, what's that telling you? And you know the fanboys, the Canelo fanboys, they probably gonna say, well, you wanted him to fight Jamal, right? Well, he's fighting Jamal now, so now everybody's talking about him not fighting David. No. Of course, we wanted him to fight Jamal. We wanted him to fight Jamal when he was at 160, you know. But right now, the most important fight would be David Benavidez. He's at his same weight class. And then if you want to fight Jamal after the fact, and I said this, then let Jamal move up and get it on with Canelo Alvarez after that. But I don't want to hear nothing about he don't fight Mexican fighters. I don't want to hear nothing, man. The dude wants his belts back. Get in that ring. You know, he looked great against Kyrone Davis. There's still some things he should work on. He still got to work on his defense a little bit, much more. And he has the grit. He has the dog in him. He has the mentality. He has the power to mix it up with Canelo, man. And he also, it looks like he's learning that he does this sneaky, is it a sneaky left or is it a sneaky right that you don't see coming. I peeped that a few times in this fight. He can catch Canelo with that, absolutely. Will it hurt him? Don't know. You know, just because it looks like Canelo wasn't phased against Triple G, that's bullshit. He was hurt. He just got a good chin, but he was hurt. If Triple G was like a more of a, if he was a little less gun shy with his punches and he was a little bit more accurate, he probably would have hurt Canelo even worse. If you watch that fight, especially the first one. I think he won the first fight, but that's neither here or there. Shout out to David Benavidez for putting on a great show. Shout out to Kyrone Davis for showing a good chin. Nothing but heart. He kept coming. His eye was closing up too. His left eye was starting to shut. His right was looked like it was starting to bruise up a bit, but the left was on its way to being closed. His corner threw the towel in. He was upset. I understand he wanted to go out on his shield, but I guess his corner, man, they was thinking about his health, man. So they didn't want him to get hurt really bad in that ring. So I think the wise decision was to stop it because it wasn't going nowhere else. He was tired, man. His body shots and everything was getting to him, but he held his own. So you got to respect that. But anyway, let me know what you think about this fight, man, and about Canelo, about David Benavidez calling out Canelo and Charlo. Drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Catch y'all later. Peace.